Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is Nima from Yours Only Nima YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you something so very insane, guys, because I haven't used this quite often. I just thought, why not try ChatGPT for scheduling our data science roadmap for next year? Yeah, let's get started. So hi guys, so this is the overall overview of the ChatGPT. Some of you might have already known this. So let's start by giving the query. So I have already created a query on asking 6 month schedule for data science interview preparation starting Jan 1st, 2023, and also include skills such as Python, statistic, data analysis, data visualization, ML, and also mock interviews. We cannot forget mock interviews, right? So let's see what ChatGPT is giving us on the 6 months time frame. So sure, now you can see that ChatGPT is changing the game of AI, guys, because literally it gives me month 1, month 2 type wise of schedule, wherein the first month is totally into Python libraries and several statistical concepts, and February is again Python and plots, where it is mostly into data visualization, and month 3 is ML topics and also practice implementing machine learning algorithms. So that is really important. And for month 4, you can see it's giving us a schedule on practicing creating machine learning pipeline, which is important. And month 5 is to look into advanced data science concept. And finally, month 6 is to telling to practice and review and practice for the mock interview. I feel this is very nice schedule so far, because this is the basic schedule, my guys. So I do totally understand that this is a basic schedule, but still for a tool to like tell us what it has we have to do is really amazing to see. And based on your user preference, each individual preferences, you can tweak this or tailor this based on your need. And yeah, this is one of the query, and let's get started with the next queries, guys. Let's go further into seeing on the interview preparation. Like for example, most of the interview preparation start with SQL or Python. So let's start with Python. So we'll see if we can get any interview questions from Python. Python coding questions. Python coding questions for interview. It does take some time. Alright, now we are getting few sample Python coding questions. These questions look important because some of these questions they are asking, but you can see there are some questions like bubble sort algorithm, binary search algorithm. Although it's very important that you know such algorithm and how you know how to implement. I'm not sure whether that's going to be asked in a data science interview rounds. So yeah, we can see there are few questions here, and let's get it let's deep dive into the Pandas library and see, because most of our data analysis is into Pandas, right? So let's get started with that. Give me Python Pandas interview coding question. So I'm just putting some random, I'm not sure. Let's see if the tool gives us any good answers. Right, this is really important, guys, because this is what we do normally in any data science projects. You have to read a file, so very well you need that, you need to know that in an interview when they ask, because this is a very commonly asked question. There are a lot of questions coming up. I see that is good because they do have questions on data frames and how to reframe or reshape a database. So I mean data frame. So it's really important. Alright, now that we have the Python, let us now look into the very important skill, which is SQL. Let's see what are the most commonly asked SQL interview questions. Alright guys, so I couldn't record this thing here, so I'm writing it once again. So let's see the most write to me the most commonly asked SQL questions, because that is really important. Okay, I see there is a mistake in the grammar. We'll see whether ChatGPT is like getting it. Okay, so it is giving me an answer. So you can see these are the very basic questions that you need to know, because they do ask these basic questions, guys. Because if you are not knowing this, then it doesn't even make sense to you being in a data science interview. So yeah, these are the very important and very basic questions that you need to know. I like the fact that the tool is giving us tips on you need to demonstrate the problem solving skills and understand SQL concept, which is really very true. And let us see if we can get SQL coding questions and sample coding questions, so that we can get a taste on how the interviews are asked. Okay, so I am expecting questions that are something that you have to write query on, and yes, it is giving me questions to write queries, right? I can see that these are all basic questions, but still important for us to know, guys, because there is questions related to update, delete as well. So yeah, these are the as far as I know, all of these interview questions are very important. And but what I can say is ChatGPT is still for going for only giving the basic questions. Alright, now that we have the Python and SQL, let us now go forward with data visualization or data analysis. So let's ask data analysis interview questions. I am not expecting anything, I am just randomly typing. So let's see if it's giving any relevant answers to the question. Cool. So here what I can see is that this is more like a behavioral question, and you can see the first question: can you describe a data analysis project you worked on and what technique you used to analyze? So this is most frequently asked, and I must say this is something that they ask from the resume. So it's very good that you need to, it is very important that you need to prepare and be ready with those answers. So yeah, I like those questions, guys. I think I myself would keep note of these questions for my interview preparation. So now that we have these basic thing, I also wanted to see if ChatGPT could give me a sample case study, because that is something very frequently asked in an interview. So yes, let's see. Sample data science case study interview question. I hope this gives us a concrete case study like the one that I have been in several interviews, so I expect something that I relate to. Okay, so here I can see it's still giving me the questions related to behavioral. So I need to tweak the question that I'm asking ChatGPT. So let's try another question and see if we can get a case study, guys. So here I just gave this question. Let's see if it's giving me a case study. It should give me a case study, guys, because then I don't understand what's the point. Okay, now we got a case study. Right, very good. So this is how, guys, people ask in an interview. Most of this round is a take-home project. So you get a case study. They ask a question, and then they ask you a series of questions. They give you a case and then ask a series of questions. So yeah, I'm impressed with this. I feel that this is really useful for us data science people to prepare and keep us on track. So The final thing I forgot to see is the machine learning. So let's see if it's giving a machine learning interview questions as well. Write me machine learning interview questions. Good. I still see that there is a very important questions asked, like imbalance classes, handling missing values, good evaluation metric, hyperparameter, deep learning neural network. So yeah, this is an incorporation of behavioral questions, but I do see there are some questions that you need to know, like imbalance, missing values. All of these are really frequently asked in an interview, guys. So I do like the tool helping us, or helping us data scientists or aspiring data scientists, to get us prepared on topics and also give us information on details. Now that we saw this whole tool giving us answers and tips and tricks to how we can prepare for our data science roadmap or interview, I would say that it is giving us the basic level of interview questions that we need to prepare. Although this is really very important, I would like to say that please do tailor according to your needs, because towards the end of the interview you will be provided with questions that kind of be more complex. So this is just a video to see how we can prepare data science, how we can prepare into a data science interview. And I do really like the tool, and it did help us in understanding what are the basic commonly asked questions. And but to point to be noted is that you need still more preparation, and obviously we need to Google search on stuff that has to be prepared. So yeah, I hope you all like the video. Please do like, share and subscribe. That is all for today. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.